The outside world is scary.
Volunteers of America, they're changing people's lives.
To me, they're angels.
From the early days, our founders did give us a broad mandate. They didn't say you're going to do this thing or the other thing. They said we're going to go wherever we're needed, and we're going to do whatever work comes to hand. And we've tried to live that out in Colorado. So we have programs that literally we've been doing for 100 years, and some that just started a couple of months ago.
This mission is the only remaining Volunteers of America mission in the country. And it was founded the same year the organization was founded in 1896. So we are proud of the fact that it has remained here in Colorado. We provide emergency and supportive services to low-income and homeless individuals and families. And that includes a clothing bank. We have worship services Monday through Friday. We have a meal program Monday through Friday as well, and also on Sundays. And we meet the needs of the community in the best way that we can.
This is Irving Street, Women's Residence. It's a federally funded safe haven for chronically homeless women who have been homeless for over a year or have been homeless 4 times in the last 3 years, and they have some form of a disability, such as mental health issues, physical ailments. It is a beautiful program.
I've lost my job and wound up homeless. Then I lost my foot due to diabetes. It's very hard, demeaning, and just really difficult.
They've been in places that I can't even imagine. You know, they're really strong women, and they're survivors. And we want to hopefully assist them in their journey to become thrivers.
I know I'm going to have a roof over my head, place to do my laundry, 3 meals. I thank God every day they're here.
There's something magic about this place here. When I moved in, it just seemed like everything uplifted.
Sunset Park Apartments is an affordable housing apartment building for people who are elderly or with disabilities. We also have a dining center that serves meals that come to us from our Meals on Wheels program.
I was at my bottom. I had lost everything. I started to have physical problems. I just couldn't maintain the way of life I had before, and so I needed help. And the toughest thing for me to do was ask for help. I give God credit because I know that He directed me here. I mean, it's so neat. They're like my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't have family. So when I come here, this is my home. I call it home.
Every morning we start very early, even though we are putting out large quantities of food. We do pay attention to the details. We make sure it's hot, it's as fresh as possible, and it looks as good and tastes as good as we can get it. One of the best compliments I ever got here was that they could taste the love and the care that we put in the food.
It's an opportunity for us not to just deliver a meal, but to have someone that can check on them each day and make sure that they're doing okay. Without that nutritious meal, again, they probably would end up in some type of care facility or on some other type of medical service.
We've been delivering Meals on Wheels for 15 years. We felt like the Lord had greatly blessed us, and we were looking for a way to give back. We'll do it until they take our keys away from us.
The Brandon Center is a facility that serves women and children in crisis due to domestic violence or those experiencing homelessness.
I lost my apartment and my job due to a car accident. I fractured my back, 3 ribs, compressed disc in my neck, and a brain injury. It gets hard sometimes to walk down the hall and have a smile, or you know, not to be stressed out about stuff and wondering where you're going to go and what you're going to do. Your mindset, it changes you. It's comforting to know that you have a roof over your head and that you have food. For me, I'm grateful. I'm extremely grateful.
Women develop confidence and self-esteem so that they can sustain some of the changes that they're making in their lives.
Claremont Commons is a place for our female veterans to transition out of homelessness. We can make them feel safe. You are a veteran and we're going to treat you like a veteran, but we're also going to treat you like a woman.
A lot of people always point out to me, like, you've been to all these different countries, you fought in wars, you've traveled all over the place, you've seen a lot of things, you've accomplished a lot, you know. It just opens my eyes to the fact that, you know, sometimes you can have the greatest things one day and then the next day everything is gone. We went to the VA. I spoke to a case manager that was there. He called the Volunteers of America. I'm just really grateful. I'm very grateful.
I'm a veteran myself, and when you get out of the military, it's tough to leave and to realize that you kind of don't have that support system. With programs like this, it's great to realize that you do, and to realize that there are people out there to help you.
Many of the young people who come to the BenQ Center are literally living on the streets or staying in a motel or couch surfing, living with family or friends. You can't pursue dreams without a stable and safe place to live.
I started selling drugs when I was like 13. I went to prison almost 3 years. If you don't have a stable place to live, you can't do anything. Without getting housing, I wouldn't have, I don't know where I would have brought my kids. I don't know. Volunteers of America, they helped me get a fresh start.
I met Diana Coons, who's an extraordinary person, who just embodies that whole giving mentality and helping people. And when she asked me if I'd consider being on the board, and I saw what Volunteers for America did, it's one thing to hear about it. When you see what they do and start to participate with the staff and with Diana, you realize this is very important.
The best thing about the Volunteers of America is that they are so individualized, that we meet the client where they're at, that we find out what they need, and we do everything in our power to provide them with what they need. A lot of the people that work for Volunteers of America have been in some of these places and some of these spots, and so they know from experience. And it's just great to have people with that experience, you know, working with the clients to help them in wherever they are in life and with whatever they need. We genuinely care.